welcome back everybody to Let's Play the X-Files. We're in the final part. The final stage is here. We've entered the mysterious, spooky military base, where they're probably hiding some sort of aliens or something like that. Who knows, really? So this place is pretty damn confusing, I gotta admit. And I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit! Oh, I did not mean to do that, that's for sure. And yep, it's crawling with goons waiting to kill you. So, you'll need to have your gun at the ready, but I didn't actually mean to go that way yet. I usually don't go that way until after I triggered a cutscene. But as I mentioned, I got lost a lot in here, so I cut a ton. There's really nothing that I know that you can do. I kind of wonder if you could actually do more with the PC version, like maybe this is a way to enter cheat codes on the PC. I mean, it could just very well be for show. There's a lot of stuff in this game that's for show. But I do seriously wonder if you could, like, enter codes or something on, like, the PC version of this game and have something happen. Anyone who's played the PC version, let me know. Did not mean to go back in there. Though I did keep thinking this had something to do with anything. Oh, here's a map. It's not a very helpful map, really. Alert systems. So no, you can't, like, control alarms or send the soldiers patrolling the base off to somewhere else. I don't know why I kept clicking on that. I didn't mean to. Like I said, I essentially know what needs to be done. It's just the problem is finding it with this game. Because the controls aren't the best, and the icons are obviously glitchy and don't make a lot of cohesive sense. I don't know why I was going through my inventory. It's Mulder.
I need your help, Scully. I need 2 of these keys to get past the blast door and into the storage chamber. I need for you to help me.
Oh no, he's possessed! Don't say anything else, he'll kill you. So yeah, just tell Scully to run and that's it. And pull your gun out, because as I mentioned, this base is crawling with people who want to kill you. And you don't have to worry, Mulder's not gonna, like, chase you, so you don't need to, like, run quickly around the base or something, because Mulder's not... I mean, there will be a point in this game where you're gonna run, but not right this instant. Mulder's not gonna be chasing you or anything like that. It's like the laundry room or something. This place is creepy. It really is. It's a great atmosphere. I wonder where they filmed this. So by the way, if you come into this room, whatever you do, do not save after you've entered it. And you're gonna see why in just a moment. Oh shit. Scully.
Agent Wilmore, I'm glad you're here. I know where Agent Mulder is.
She's possessed.
Come with me.
No! Scully! She's gone evil! Yep. So as I mentioned, once you enter that room, do not save your game unless you have a spare save file. But don't save your game, because if you do, you're stuck. The game is over. It's a trap. It's a cool cutscene, but like I said, go in, watch the cutscene, but don't save your game once you're in there. It doesn't matter if you go left or right, you will be stuck there if you save your game.
Wilmore, any sign of Mulder?
No.
I haven't seen him either. What was he talking about? Why is he looking for a key? And what kind of key? He said something about a storage chamber. Now I have to figure out why he's behaving this way and somehow get him out of here.
I think he's looking for what's being stored in this facility.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. And what would that be?
An alien craft that landed in the waters of the Pacific.
Uh-huh. Somehow I knew that was coming. Look, you don't know very much about Agent Mulder, so let me explain a few things to you. He can sometimes indulge in...
Not a good time, Scully. I really didn't mean to die there. I completely forgot that soldier pops out and shoots you.
I know what's wrong with him.
What?
He's host to some kind of alien life form that controls him.
Yeah, right. Did he tell you to say that? That's very funny. Look, quit screwing around and tell me what the hell Mulder's up to.
So yeah, get your gun ready and shoot that bastard who sneaks up on you. I completely forgot. So, like I said, I didn't mean to die there. I forgot about that dude. And we're gonna enter in here. Yep, this is exactly where I want to be. I didn't actually show this off in Draken's Shadow. I completely forgot about it. Mostly because I kept getting lost. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to make a separate save file, and you're going to see why at the very end. I'm not going to say right now. I mean, if you've played this game or you watched other LPs, then you probably know. But if you haven't, then if you haven't, then you'll see why at the end, like I said. But I'm going to make a separate save file and proceed.
That explains the cattle mutilation.
Agent Wilmore, fancy meeting you here.
So it's you?
Yes, it's me. I guess you're curious about what the hell's going on here.
Well, yeah, the thought had crossed my mind.
Oh? It was my job to divert attention away from the actual events. Plutonium smuggling, Russians, Wong, all made up. Actually, I made everything up.
Why?
Why? Money. Lots of it. It had nothing to do with any deeply held beliefs. It feels so good talking to you, but unfortunately, now I have to kill you.
Damn! He doesn't hold back, even for evil villain monologuing.
Explains the cattle mutilation.
So yeah, pull your gun out pretty much right away. If you want to hear the evil monologue, play it, but make sure to have your gun on the ready to shoot him.
Agent Wilmore.
Shut up. It's better to hear the evil villain monologue, though. That's my opinion on it. But yeah, turns out our best friend Mark Cook, wouldn't you know it, he was a traitor. Makes sense. I mean, he did speak to us in a scary, ominous tone, with trying to say, "Will you put an APB on Mulder and Scully?" Yes, he never did, I'm sure.
Oh, it's you. I don't know what's wrong with Mulder. I think he's in some kind of a narco-somnambulistic state. Maybe if we can lure him into the isolation chamber, I can contain him until I can figure out how to treat him.
Okay, how are we gonna do that?
Well, first of all, we need to locate the other key that Mulder was looking for. Now, whatever is in that room is protected by some kind of a blast door. It looks to me like the door is operated by 2 key panels. Both keys need to be turned simultaneously, like launching a nuclear missile. Now there's a key guard in the corner of the room. Maybe if I distract him, you can come up behind him and knock him out. Then we can use the key to get Mulder into that chamber. But first we have to get the isolation chamber powered up. Now the door to the security area locked itself behind me, so we have to get that opened up first.
So once you get that little speech, you're gonna actually head back outside. Not outside the base, just back out to the main hub area. That's really always a good point of reference if you get lost, is to just head back to that kind of hub area where you start with the computers and everything. It's really solid anchor point of reference. I had to use it a lot of times when I was playing this. But we're actually going to go inside of there, that little command chamber. Even though we went in there earlier and looked at the nice, pretty computer with its basic DOS programming graphics. Clearly, these guys never heard of Windows or Apple, Mac, whatever you want to call it. Back then, it was called Macintosh. This is the early 90s when we still called it Macintosh. Gonna turn on the life support systems. You're gonna head back to where you were talking with Scully. And get through the missing number glitch blocks. They look kind of like missing nose, don't they? You see that panel, you're gonna need to get to it. I kept thinking it was the red button for some reason, but it's actually the one next to it. It's not the red button, it's a big green button. So I kept getting a little confused and turned around here. This humming is like so rhythmic, it's kind of musical. I don't think that's what they were intending with it, but it sounds very rhythmic and musical. So once you get the chamber powered up, you want to go over and open the doors. Make sure you open both of them. You do need both of them to be open.
Well, let's hope this works. Any particular direction you'd like to claim?
Good question. Now, there is actually a proper route you're going to need to go. If you go one other route, it's pretty much fail. It's a game over no matter what you do. So you're going to want to go a specific route. But of course, me being me, I'm going to show you the route you don't want to go. Because that's what's fun about adventure games. Alright, let's get our gun out. We're going to go at this full commando. No, we don't want to go that way. Maybe we do. I don't know. But what happens if you also go back to Scully real quick? Also, when you do pick a route, stick to it. Don't try and change your mind, because this will happen, as I'm going to show you in a second here. Oh, shit. Yep, Scully will shoot us. So, pick a route, stick to it. Otherwise, you're dead, because Scully will shoot you. So be careful when you save your game.
Run the key.
So you can shoot or you can stab Mulder. If you don't do either. Holy shit.
I'm sorry about this. This comes from the very top. There's nothing I can do about it.
So, yep, if you let that happen, you get fired. Only you're not fired for your incompetence. You're just fired because higher-ups think you're a terrible agent. Probably like Walter Skinner. And yeah, like I said, you can see my memory card. It's pretty boring. It's just Chrono Trigger and this game. But I'm going to show you what happens again if you go this route. And do some other scenarios. We just killed Mulder! That's right, you killed Mulder. You stab him, he's dead. And by the way, just because we made this joke in Dragon Shadow, on the season finale of The X-Files. Don't miss the epic season finale of The X-Files on Fox. Yeah, his name's of course Fox Mulder. And the sunflower seeds. How depressing. Nobody's at his funeral. And yeah, again, as you imagine, there's nothing you can do. Even if you shoot the guard,
I'm Agent
nothing
Dana
happens.
Scully with the FBI.
Not come any further.
This facility has been overrun by terrorists. I need your assistance.
I can't leave my post.
Sir, I am an FBI agent. I am
You
asking
have
for
3
your
seconds
assistance.
before I shoot.
I
One,
need your help, sir.
2,
I need for you to come with
3.
me.
Damn! On the season finale of The X-Files, again. I don't think they don't die, obviously, because they're back in the season renewal. We just killed Gillian Anderson! We killed Scully! Yep, and like with Mulder, you'll get fired if you let Scully die. The secret base. So you do want to go to the left path, that's the correct path. But you don't want to let Scully die.
Sir, I'm Agent Dana Scully with the
Jeez. Love Wilmore's face. It's like, "Bruh." Pick up the key. Now, I really tried to do this legit. I really tried to do this without well, not cheating. I mean, without using the artificial intuition. Every time, I kept dying. So at some point, I just say, fuck it, and I just let the artificial intuition play the game for me. Like I said, I like this game, but I'm really bad at it. Dumb. Good game, I think. A little rough around the edges, but I'm just really terrible at it. So yeah, just hit that if you don't want to try and figure out the route for yourself. And the game will play for you. Well, we trapped Mulder. What's going on? The alien's escaping! Don't worry, Mulder's not dead. But what happened? What? Huh? Uh-oh. Jeez! So yeah, this is a lose-lose ending, and I'm gonna explain why in just a moment. Craig Wilmore. This is a little bit different from the typical for something to live, something must be sacrificed. So your epitaph changes just a little bit in that.
Explains the cattle mutilation.
So you recall back here, I had to reload my old save file. This is why I made 2 save files. So if you do this scenario, And this is if you do this. If you don't do this scene, don't worry, you'll still win. So yeah, when you see that, don't shoot Cook. You'll want to use that electric baton on him. And like I said, I completely forgot to do that in Dragon Shadow. And if for some reason you do miss that, don't worry, this happens automatically, whether or not. It just helps fill in the blanks a little better. And by the way, I died a lot during this scene. You're gonna find out. So the first couple times it was intentional. The second time, then it just like I couldn't get the freaking controls to work properly for me.
Turn the key.
I swear it's the controls. Actually, it really is the controls. The controls in this game aren't the best.
Turn the key.
And yes, that was intentional.
Turn the key.
Okay, Cook, I'll turn the key. You know what, Cook? I didn't like you anyway. Why don't you just, you and your alien host, go home? I guess you could say that's the happier ending. The alien gets to go home, but I guess he's one of the evil ones that wants to take over the Earth or destroy the Earth. So what you really want to do, you want to take the stiletto and you want to throw it to Scully. And for some reason, I had the worst time. There you go, little joke. I really had the worst time trying to get the stiletto thrown to Scully just because I had the worst controls with it. So I promise I'm not doing it on purpose.
Turn the key.
Oh, and if you try and use the stiletto yourself, you're gonna get flashed. So don't do that either. And because he's Cook, he's not good enough to warrant his own deep dramatic on the season finale of The X-Files. And like I said, if you've missed doing that whole scene where you see the cattle prod or, where Cook beats you up and does his evil villain monologue, don't worry. It happens automatically if you don't initiate that scene.
Agent Wilmore, I know you're upset by what's transpired, but we're all affected when one of our own goes bad.
I never saw it coming. Mark was my friend.
I should have been more attentive, perhaps, but none of us are at fault.
Except Agent Cook himself.
Hello. Come in, please.
I just wanted to say goodbye. I spoke to Detective Astrodorian. Apparently they searched Cook's apartment and found my laptop, fortunately, but it seems as though Cook staged the break-in here in order to make it look as if he'd been attacked.
Wow. It seems that Agents Mulder and Scully have been talking to Assistant Director Skinner.
Yes, apparently your work has received quite a bit of attention at the Bureau. You have quite a fan in Assistant Director Skinner.
Although I must admit some of what I've heard sounds a bit fantastic, to put it mildly.
Oh, yes, sir. I agree.
I'd have to plead the fifth on that. Anyway, I've got a plane to catch, but Agent Mulder wanted me to tell you that his foot has woken up.
That's a relief.
Anyway, I wanted to say thank you.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
You're looking a little ragged around the edges. Why don't you go home and get some sleep? I'll see you here tomorrow, first thing in the morning. And oh, I expect your report on this matter to show up when you do.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Detective Astrodorian also mentioned she had some paperwork for you to sign. She said she'd drop it by your place, although I told her she could send it here. She seemed adamant about handing it off to you directly.
Yes, sir.
You'd think with everything we went through, he would give us a vacation. No, it's just like, go home, sleep, see you back here first thing in the morning. No rest for the weary.
Agent Wilmore.
I guess I know what you want. Hold on a second, I'll go get it.
I think not. You'd better keep it. You're gonna need it again. soon.
I guess they were trying to tease a sequel, but I don't think this game did well enough to warrant a sequel. But with that, guys, that's the end of the game. You know, this game's definitely rough around the edges. It's not the best controlling game. It's a product of its time, and it hasn't aged particularly great, but, you know, it's a fun little adventure game, and it's fun to think of it as a... In fact, it pretty much is a legitimate episode of The X-Files. It even has a production number. Chris Carter was directly involved, so there you go. That's it for The X-Files. A little silly that I played it again for my own channel after I played it last year for Draken's Shadow. And please check out our LP of that too. I mean, it's a little bit different. That's the thing with adventure games. Every run is